What is up, everyone? Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? It'll be the last day for this week, as most of you already know this. Welcome. Today we're going back to Tevat. Going back to Genshin Impact. We're going back to Tevat since we just got the 1.5 version update on Genshin Impact. We're gonna get a new story update for the Historia Antiqua. Basically is the story quest for Zhongli. There we go. All right. You can hear everything, right? Everything's good. Let's go. So basically with the 1.5 update, as you guys may or may not know, we get a housing system in the form of the teapot, very like Granny Shin's teapot. We also got a new domain, a new boss monster. By the way, if you haven't seen my TikTok, collecting specialties are no longer a thing. Shen. Why do you keep calling her Granny Shen? Madame Ping. A who? "17 more minutes until Detroit become human is done. Oh, and I also learned Enderman language." What? What's Enderman language? Don't they just like isn't it like just revert? Like to me the Enderman voice, it sounds like our normal speech but in reverse. Something like that. Where are you playing Detroit? Oakland. Are you playing it on the PC, a console? Except for finding your brother. Ooh. On the PS4. I see. Okay. I wonder if I should. Is it on the spring sale? I feel like it is on the spring sale. I might do it. Because the PS4 or Sony's doing a huge, like, a lot of games like Watchdog Legions that I'm actually curious in playing. But I've never really got into it. then how did those people... Is it Ganyu? Oh, Eula. Eula! Oh, not Eula. This Eula? Yanfei. Yanfei. Guys, we've been busy, huh? We've been very busy. Associates. It's friends, bitch. It's friends. Embarrassing. Who said I was embarrassed? I wish we get her for free. I actually really like her. She's cool. Look at her antlers. I like her tattoos. Can't see it because it's her tattoos. Those are cool. Ah! I almost have enough points to get a random sub emote. Let's go! Let's go! Which one do you think you're gonna get? Gonna get the heart, A, or the sheep? Look at them! Little cuties. I really like how the guy I asked for this did the emote. Really cool. How many points do I have? I have a few more points. I feel like I need more points to unlock more sub emote. Oh, I need to do that more. Have to. I'm not sure. Maybe the heart. Ooh, ooh. I like the heart. I like the heart. Wow. Granny's really very adamant, huh? Look at my beans! Look at the tiny beans. Odd. I do not understand what she's talking about. Hairpin. Oh. Gotta be careful, don't want to get trouble with the Millilith. There is this fossil per. Wait, can we actually test her out? High five. Ooh, yes, let's test her out. Character. Yanfei uses her charge attack each. Oh, let's see. Okay. Increases Yanfei's charge attack crit rate. Okay. Dundeel is used, creates a shield. Oh, 45%. Okay. The level of Dundeel by 3. Sign Edict. Summon plus flame to deal AoE fire damage. Grant Yanfei the maximum for Scarlet Seal. What are these Scarlet? Yanfei may possess a maximum of 3 Scarlet Seals, and each time this effect is triggered, the duration of currently possessed Scarlet Seal is fresh. Scarlet Seal increase Yanfei's stamina consumption once you leave. Oh, so they really want you to use your charge attack as much. Okay. What's Dundeel? Triggers a spray of intense flames that rush at nearby opponents, dealing AoE pyro damage, granting Yanfei the maximum number of Scarlet Seal. Brilliant, sir. Huh? Damage charge attacks. Damn, they really want you to do charge attacks, huh? When Yanfei consumes Scarlet Seal charge attack, each Scarlet Seal will Yanfei's pyro damage bonus by 5%. This effect lasts for 6 seconds. Okay. Blazing Eye. When Yanfei charge attack deals a crit hit open. Charge attack damage. It's just a general location of nearby resources. Oh, it's kind of like it's just like Shishi's skill. Okay. Let's try her out. I want to try her out. Just need 100 more points. Let's go. Oh, it's just her. Okay. There's the Scarlet Seal. Ah. Oh, nice. Yes. Wow. He's cool. I like her. Hold on. Oh, I got it's cute. I didn't realize you have to do a lot. I didn't realize you have to approve a lot of the redeem points. The Cryo Archon too. Practice Jadeite. Air pit. Smart, smart. Full emotion about you. Said he has the market on. Damn. Will I do? But if the guy had it stolen so that she would be able to, she has to pay. I feel like Crossell cheated her. Alright. Jesus. Oh no, dude. Why? Trying to save you, girl. Mr. Crossel Chow would have to pay. Don't say it! Oh. Chow. It sounds like she's saying Mr. Chow. Look at that. This shit out. He's on attack mode. Now she would. Twenty more. Let's go. Yes. Wait, really? Oh shoot!
Someone's all out of brain juice again.
Has it been? I'm gonna give you points.
All right, that should do it. My
it's
fees
okay.
are the same as always, and they're written in the contract.
Can't hear you
Have a
straight.
look through and let me know if you have any questions.
Said it was
I've had a
good.
read through.
Oh,
Everything
is it
checks
muted?
out.
Jesus Christ.
Well then, here's your copy of the
I'm
contract.
sorry about that, guys.
I will retain the
That
other
makes
copy.
sense now. There we go. Much better. Now, because the reason I had the output capture a little muted, because when I was streaming The Last of Us yesterday and last week, I had to have it muted because it would echo with the game.
Not
the game
for now,
capture
no.
program.
Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore?
Blacksmith.
Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore.
Alright.
If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
While I'm waiting for Detroit to become human, I'm watching Gravity Falls.
Why,
for the first
hello
time.
there,
Oh, is
honored
it so far open?
customers.
Do you like it?
Welcome
I haven't
to.
seen it.
Oh, it's you, Miss Yenfei.
I know, but I know
is
which
something
cartoon
the
you're
matter?
talking about. That like camper kid. with, like,
Surely
the
not more spurious claims that
walking,
my jade betting is rigged
bird.
and no one can
I
ever
wanna say
win.
Falcon, but it wasn't Falcon.
I
like
swear
worm
on all
bird.
that is sacred.
Right?
No,
Am I right?
nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnayan merchant named Krosel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore,
Pretty good. I
claiming
really
that it
like
was
it so-
Smaragdus Jadeite.
Is it very
That
much
was the
like
first
Rick and
time I'd
Morty's
ever
comedy?
encountered it, so I had no
It's
way of
very,
telling if it was really Smaragdus
farce.
Jadeite or
A
not.
comedy rather
But if a
than-
customer insists,
It's a very
far be it
picky
from
with
me to
cartoons. I don't
contradict
really
them.
watch a lot of cartoons.
He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept
That
a
is
few
not
loose shavings
shaving.
to study myself later. They're right over there,
Those
in
are
fact.
chunks.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Those are not shaped. Those are chunks. These are chunks.
What should I try this time?
He said he had shavings. Those are not shaved. Look how big they are.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
Been in the business for
There's
a while,
nothing
girl.
special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that
But did you get
translates to an
points, Oakland?
astronomical difference in terms of the market price.
Good point
And
from that.
I'm sure a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Miss Yenfei? Might
Hey,
I be
it's
so
Gemma.
bold as to inquire,
Hey, let's go!
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the
So
ore
now
he
you can
brought to your
unlock your
store
emote.
was in fact Smaragdus Jadeite, did he not?
yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact.
Let me know what you get.
It says
let me know
quite
what you got.
clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus Jadeite, uncut.
Uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Hey!
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes, please
Let's
sign
go!
here on this affidavit.
Okay.
This document shall serve
okay.
as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you,
Just a
sir. I'll
minor
take these with me.
shoe.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was
Ooh.
quick.
Oh, Brad from
How did I know so
Finance.
many
Thank you for
people?
redeeming Hydrate.
Because lots of people come to me
Cheers,
for
my dude.
legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city
There
of
we go.
contracts. And contracts,
That doesn't
well,
actually
I
mean
should say
anything.
laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made
Thank
by
you,
the
thank you.
Tianquan to our laws are
no time to
unnecessarily
forget, you know?
complicated. How can I put
Happen.
this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
I mean, that's your job.
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Sure.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look
she
for
has a
Sinxie.
long life. What do you think so?
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you
Hold
a
on,
few
I'll be right back,
questions. Has a
Hey,
merchant
to
by
grab
the
food.
name of Crossell asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossell. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly
Had to grab
according
a
to his
snack, y'all. I had
specifications.
to grab a snack.
This
Got a
order
sleeve
was
of
on hold for a
Oreos.
very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinxie, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so
You
we had to
joining
put
my
this
Discord,
transaction on
Oakland?
record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary
Haven't yet,
procedures,
guys. Please go ahead
so
and join
I
the Discord
filed it on
community.
his behalf.
It's still young. There's
I
still
also kept a
few
copy for
people
my
in
own
it.
records.
But
See
over
for
time,
yourself.
I hope we
the
can build
item
a
is
community
called
there.
Smaragdus
Make
Jadeite
some,
Twin Phoenix Pins. The
game
inlaid
nights.
gemstone is recorded
I've been
as
thinking, like,
Smaragdus
doing-
Jadeite. The document even has
I've
the
been thinking of
official
doing
seal
like a
of the
Jack in the
ministry on
Box
it.
game night.
Thank you, Sinxie. Now, could you let
Some
me borrow
point.
this document?
Sure,
Oh, yeah.
it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to
Yep, I
speak
found out
to
I
him
need to use my
for?
laptop to join.
because
Wait, really?
only he
No,
can
you
provide
joined on
an
a Discord now?
authoritative statement confirming that
That's
Smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
I no longer understand
my.
why.
To what do I owe the
compared
pleasure?
to Breath of the
Though
Wild.
I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out
But
gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information
He's the
about it
only
included in the
Deandro
6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises.
So far that we've met.
The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite?
Oh.
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to this
So sharp.
Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
He cheated on
Yes,
her.
my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in
Nice.
Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow
Oh,
fake.
big mistake,
I
my dude.
demand to
Big
see your
mistake.
evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, this is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite.
Wow,
He returned the
he
valuable
is
jadeite
making
core to me,
excuse.
and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
What does he sound like?
Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all.
He sounds like
Seems like he came prepared. What
James
should we
from
do
Team
next?
Rocket.
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is...
Our second piece of evidence didn't work.
You know, you could be right.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill.
Just joined a Discord.
Mr.
Oh,
Crossell,
really?
were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus
Hey,
jadeite?
hello.
I had no idea.
Oh, hello
No idea,
there.
you say.
Hello. Wait, is this you,
I
Elmo?
had guessed as much. But
Hey,
for you
dude.
to have
Is
rented
that
out such a
Kanye
dangerous
West
item,
in your...
I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their
I
investigations.
can't. You have fucking
What?
Kanye West.
Wait!
With a wig on.
I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Yeah, that's dope, though. That's
No,
cool. Uh-oh.
The hairpins aren't actually...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yeah,
Bitch got
she's
played.
seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite
Just
in the
because he
hopes of
fell
turning it
victim,
into a
he's gonna
piece
make
of
victims of
jewelry that
other
would
people,
fetch
too.
a fine price.
That's not fair.
But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite.
He did
I was
get
in a
it.
constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off,
Exactly. If they weren't the real...
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could
He's
make
trying to
off
save
it.
his own ass. That's very
If
fair.
word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
That's very
All
fair.
right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
Mr. Chow.
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, You...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right, then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as
Good
it
for you.
is.
Good for you.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration.
Kanye with a
Well,
fucking
that's
wig.
not
Look
quite
at that
how the
jawbone.
rules say this should
That
go.
cannot be real.
But
Those
whatever.
lips are fake
It'll
as
do.
fuck.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony.
Hmm?
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that...
Actually, Mr. Cross, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
let me think for a moment.
Boy, do it.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Huh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching
basically
all
for the-
over the place for
I
it.
don't want to. I
But
don't want to
this
show
time,
Kanye
you
West.
managed to solve the problem with just
very
a big
problematic
stack
person.
of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce
Mr.
her
Chow.
liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said.
Wait, is this part
Liyue
of
Harbor
her
is now a
horns?
city ruled by humans. The title of
Or is it
Adeptus
part-
means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you
Wait,
think
why
that
did
the
it sound
Liyue
her-
Harbor of
they show-
today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get
He's
discounts
such-
too.
He's such
Come
a
now,
business.
child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go.
Serenity
This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
Just watch a new Mortal Kombat movie.
Take these blueprints with you as well.
Really? You
You'll
liked
need
it,
them if
Oakland?
you wish to make your teapot
A lot of people
little more
hated it. A
lively
lot of people
inside.
didn't like it. What did you? What? What about it made you like it? I haven't seen it myself. I'm gonna watch it after either tonight before stream, or probably tomorrow when I go to work. How do you feel? Like, what part of it makes you? I love how they updated a lot of stuff. I did appreciate a lot of the special effects so far.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh,
I love hearing
worry about that. I've already arranged for
Scorpion
a certain
saying
little
his
helper
line
to
and
await you
Sub-Zero
within this teapot.
doing the
She will
frozen
explain
blood.
everything you need to know about it.
Get over here!
The last fight scenes, I also have something. Okay. No spoilers, don't tell me. Press B to gadgets tab. I wanna do cool eye. Let's see. I won't. Thank you. I only know, like, I don't really know much about it.
This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's.
Oh, we have
There's
a house.
even a great big house in the middle, too. Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it.
So
Still,
pretty.
Why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Oh, and these are the decoration. An beam solvent. Item capable of changing. Okay. Wonder how. Hello, Mr. Penguin,
Well,
sir.
It seems that we have a visitor.
Aww.
It's a huge finch.
Oh, I thought it was a penguin.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be
Oh,
called
adorable.
again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here.
Like an
She
AI.
told me much
like Siri.
about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You
So
may consider me a butler, if you will.
What if we're all just in
Now,
a teapot?
allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any
Magic.
blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about.
Go on. Open
them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes?
See?
Then
I feel like
we could build
I
a
feel
whole
like we
city
are all
inside,
living in a
couldn't we?
teapot at this point.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its
Adeptus.
limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm,
not a means of escaping it entirely. A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that.
Same.
Have a look around.
I wonder who it is.
Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Okay. After using some travelers can interact with it and enter. Okay. Wait, what? Travelers can also directly open the map interface and fast travel to any of the teleport waypoints. Immediately leave the
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Okay. Creations. Let's see, Spenro. Ah. Okay. Cool. Press F7. Nice. Aw, this is cool. Okay. Put it in this. Oh. Back. Yep, there we go. Firm. Building. Workshop. Here. Adjust line of sight as if. And F6. Ah, F6. Oh, we can put. Like that. Right over here. It's a little hard to adjust still. Okay. Oh, I can have a. Okay. 7. This is fun. Very much 6. It's very much like Sims. How do you B F7? Wait, oh, do I have to go to the workshop? Here we go. Oh! Oh, I can forge myself here. Okay. Okay. That's my little blacksmith area thing. Okay. Okay. Now we have to go here. Hubby.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the...
Create Realm Depot. I'm dead. I'm dead. They made a home fucking depot.
Maybe you're...
They made a fucking home depot. Realm Depot. Okay, bitch. Okay. Wait, how do you get this? Fabric. Oh. I don't need silk flowers. 15. Okay. Great. So much fun. Oh, I need dye too. Let's get all of it. Why not? Be buried. Oh, there's other recipes. Oh, I can use books. Okay. Okay, okay. I see you. Entrance room. Oh, and now I have to get. It takes 14 hours? Yes. There we go. Climb, climb, climb. Crate 50 dice. Crate 200 dice. Oh, maybe I can... Oh, they gave me more stuff. Okay. We have 7. I want a rock there. Rock over. Let's put a rock over here. Bulls. Rocks. You can put. Oh, a lot of rocks. Okay. Oh. Here. I want to make glass. Oh. And oh, okay. It's separate. I have to go here.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Enter it. Okay. 6. F6. Enter. 9 o'clock. Oh, lot of shit happening. Ooh, okay. But how do we? There we go. Indoor set. Be like the dining area over here. Ornament. Oh, it's already been put. Okay. Lot, okay. I like it though. I'm having fun. How's everyone feeling about this game? So far. I like this housing system. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Okay, right? That's it for now. Okay, let's explore. Wow. How big is it? Oh, that's why. Okay. You can just move from Serenity Teapot to map. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, well, that's that. Where the trail goes to the bloop, bloop. Okay. Right. Those who are tough in spirit, body are not afraid of suffering at all. Those who conquer the trial within have a chance to obtain. This is the one I want. The tenacity of the middle. Was it this? Or is it Hail Flame? This one. It would do well with damage. Then we have the elemental skill. Hit. Attack increases up. Oh, just for
Let's investigate this further.
Fun. We'll see. If it's actually worth it, huh?
Burst forth! Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Let's light it up! Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Lament! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Boring!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Come into being! Live! Feel this ancient power! Burst forth!
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
It's actually not bad. It's not bad of a challenge. I like this one.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Definitely need to break their armors. Ooh, and get this one. Mastery. That's not bad. When elemental skill hits an opponent. Brava. I like it. It's an easy map. I feel like this would be a great place to farm. I'll do this. Okay. Let's get to it. Get to it. Furia. I did a little bit of the first part. Well,
I'll
not
scout
really.
ahead.
The first part just has you talk to Catherine. Your that's about it. Just finding this
Wouldn't
guy,
gliding be
Uncle Dai in the top, right over here. Fairly easy to find.
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face.
The fact that we're looking for
Experienced
him.
adventurers at that, I'll
Dumbass.
wager.
Right again. You're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. All right, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Let's just
Whoa,
wait here a
that's
moment.
why we're here. Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else. Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his
Not me.
caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him.
Do Archon.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, Something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
You dumbass.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh,
Paimon just
Paimon.
wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well then, it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Young Lee. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Uncle.
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun-jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman... Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh?
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhang Li wins...
A contest?
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the...
Stop talking the...
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun-jun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor
He's
for.
the golden Dai.
I was standing by the
Dai.
side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
Wow.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time.
I mean,
I
he
recognized
has.
it immediately.
He has. To be fair, he has.
I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished.
Dun dun dun.
I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao.
Oh.
I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Oh, hey, Mike.
Underground, overground.
Welcome to the
We
stream.
left no stone unturned.
I'm so excited.
We tried
as you
everything
can
short of digging further into the earth itself. How could
Hello,
4
hello, hello.
sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something?
Probably not.
Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Huh. A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
3 followers.
Items for
Somebody
washing one's
followed.
face
That's
before the
shit.
dawn shift.
Okay.
Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
Or we can just, like, walk. Literally walk.
Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Oh, cool
Did you
office.
find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
Oh wow, he can read summary. It's the kid. What the?
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see. 4
Oh,
men
there's treasure.
following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Excuse
Are you
me,
done
sir.
streaming, or are you still
Are
streaming?
you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. I
How was
I
your
don't know what
stream?
happened. The weather was
Or how
gloomy
is
that
your
day.
stream
The
going?
foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them, and suddenly, they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
What?
So the men that were out
Just
working
finished. It was great playing
disappeared,
Outright Slow Grind,
with
but
the
fun.
only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter.
I saw your stream
Perhaps an
yesterday.
accident
It
occurred on
looks
site.
interesting.
What a scary thought. An
It's like a
on-site
open world
accident.
RPG
We
too.
should
Like you can
note that
pick,
down too.
you can pick the type. You can customize your character, right? Like full on.
You're back. How are the
full on, like,
investigations going?
Cyberpunk.
We found 3 clues, and first there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
That looks
Forced to?
cool. I like it.
But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look like one of
them
those
left the site
before
to
you
take
buy
respite.
things.
When he awoke,
Or
his
you buy
colleagues had
videos.
disappeared
I'ma
without
see.
a trace.
But it looks cool. I like it. It
Those
looks
who kept
pretty.
working all disappeared.
It
The one
feels
who
like
left
very
early
shooter.
emerged safe and sound.
It feels like
It would appear that the incident
kind
occurred
of
on
looks like
site.
Borderlands.
Now that you
It feels
mention
like it looks like.
I
It
recall
feels like
Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
This
Yeah,
leads
and
me
we
to
can
my
put together.
third
You
point.
can't pick your body type, but
Mr.
my avatar is stunning.
Kunjun
She
here made
is.
good
She
use
is
of
with like
his,
the gray hair.
expert techniques.
I like her.
To arrive at a conclusion.
Oh wait, we can multiplayer it.
It
Let's
was
go.
a child that took your men away.
I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look
A
into it.
child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but
Is
leave
Mama
the
Dart
legwork to
feeling
us.
better?
If we set off now and make haste,
Yes, she is.
we might
she
be
is.
able to catch
She's-
them.
I was like,
Not
Dart.
so fast.
But yeah,
The
she
incident
just
occurred
she
6
said
days
she,
ago.
Probably
Even
just
if they
had
set out on
fatigue,
foot, they will have
because
covered a lot of
she
ground
stayed up
by
late
now.
watching Downton Abbey.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries.
But
There
yeah,
are
she's
only a
feeling
few
better. Thank
settlements
you so much
around
for
here with
asking,
lodging for
Frida.
the night. We'll go in the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So,
Listen,
they're
I
gonna
don't
talk
blame
to the
her.
people over
Downton
at the
Abbey's
settlements
legit.
while we
Like,
keep
I love
investigating
Downton Abbey.
here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine.
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Just
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon. Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've
oh,
been
he's also
feeling
in mind
very
control.
absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
He's in. He's
Oh,
also mind
Paimon
control.
knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
This is interesting.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhengli. You're
Thank
too
you, Mr.
kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great, let's have a look.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Wait, there are tracks here.
So good,
These
so
must have been
good.
left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
It's possible. Poor tree. There's a different kind of wood. God. Iha. Akwiha. Ahoha. Over here. Pine wood. Getting dark. Gonna have to fight. Or I mean, fight Mr. Cyclops. Guards.
Hey, footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
I would love to fight. Come on, move.
Here we go! Everybody stand back!
Top, top, top. Ow.
Brace yourselves!
Nice, nice. Nice.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner
Dressed
around
like a
here?
miner. You could ask if there was a miner.
I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else. Hello. Have you?
Stop bothering me.
Jeez.
Loud one.
Whatever.
What?
Worthless.
Boring! Let's light it up! Here we go!
Looks like I went too far.
Too far. I always like the voice, the animal Batuki. Sound like the DJ. Hello, Ling. Hello, Miss Ling.
Hey there. Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through
you
here
seen
carrying
any
baskets and
minors?
picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated.
First.
Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
Probably get a time off. I'm gonna just email them. No! I wanna fight you guys. Run. Run, Razor, run! Run, dude, run! Stay away from the scary fat boy. Well, him I can fight.
Yeah!
But
Let's light it up!
Boring.
Yahoo!
nice. Nice though. Damn, it took them 5 days to
More
get here.
footprints. There's a person over there.
Oh,
Help!
he-
Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Jeez Louise. You thought you could
Here we go.
Nice.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining
Yeah,
equipment.
fellas. She's a girl. A woman,
I think I
bitch.
saw those people.
What do you think you're doing?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child.
There it is.
I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
Conference?
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be
Tianmen.
absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty but...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Oh.
Aha!
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Go touch it. Go touch a rock. Rock, sir.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along.
you think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're...
Be that as it may, we would 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr.
That's
How are
not
they still
all.
alive
We have
4
encountered
days?
many clues along the way. So far, they've
4
pointed us in the
days
right
without
direction.
eating or drink.
The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday.
Where's upstairs?
From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
clever thinking.
Collapsed from.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Very much like that mind control from the last quest with the stars, the Dragon's Mind stars. Very much that, where they get like into this trance state. They don't sleep forever.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did
Andrew.
he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Golden Eye, a depth eye. The fact that Yan Fei hasn't seen that person anymore. Because he changed
wait a moment.
form.
Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
Look.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you.
It's beautiful. Oh.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shangli. Huh? Is some...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like...
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here.
There are slimes right over there, sir.
However, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved.
Cool.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to when you're well rested. Call Mr. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going. Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too. Amazing!
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not yet.
What is happening, bro?
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you... If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there. When has Paimon ever come up with it? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice. Quick, let's go see...
Pretty the flowers are.
This has been newly dug. It would appear...
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence emanate...
That's where we battle. I hope, where can they go? Double insulated and a hand grenade. I hope.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
Why are they still digging?
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Oh wow. And June broke it. The seal. He broke the seal. Little bitch. What did you do? A girl. Azdaha. Those are Zhongli's pillars.
What type of monster is this?
Morax. Morax. You arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Azdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life.
Oh no. I was about to die.
truth is mine.
Oh, what?
Here we go. Everybody stand. It's time for takeoff.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
Yes. Darling.
If that is what you choose to believe. So be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. Order guide you. Stabilize.
Boring.
Quake.
I'm going in. Think you can get away?
Lorax, you think you can destroy me?
Yes. Oh, fuck no. Or those bishops. That makes sense. How it reminds me of how he reminds me of
Yahoo!
Leo bishops.
Let's light it up. Off we go.
Rise. I will have order.
I will
Crumble.
have order.
Here we go. Useless. Time for takeoff. Let's light it up.
For 1,000
Everybody
years.
stand.
We're saying. Nice.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ajdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha the whole,
Thank you,
but a
Mama.
fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ajdaha.
Ajdaha.
So there are two Ajdahas?
Girl, were you not listening?
It can't be.
It's yin and yang.
That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care?
Alright.
That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself.
I would love that.
Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
Betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me.
You finished
but
the last
aim
episode?
was clear.
I did! I finished it yesterday, and I did the
and aid him in
the
stopping
DLC
you.
Left Behind too. I finished it yesterday. It was so good. I can't wait to play the second part. I'm just waiting it to go on sale. Cause I am cheap.
I had sensed that something was amiss
I love
when
it.
you
I
mentioned
like the game.
Dragonfall.
It's cool. The storytelling is really
Had
well.
your power been but a
has
little
been really
stronger,
done well.
I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition.
And I can't wait to play the second one. I thought Joel would have died.
Did I truly?
I just need to
remember?
understand. I just need to understand
It's been
why.
so long.
Why he did what he did.
A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity.
I bet.
And ancient
Also, I
dragonkind.
accidentally found out. I actually found out about the
want to tell the
2
tale?
other infecteds that they added for the second part. Kind of low-key spoiled a little bit, but it's okay.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me.
And I heard the second part is a little longer.
Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding
Like
that
60
of
hours, that
mankind.
one. That would be a good.
However,
that would be a good.
That which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself.
Still be intense when you get there. I bet.
The memories
Especially what
of
Hugh and
rocks do
Momska
not
said
last long.
regarding how scary it is.
Those memories that survive
I might bring back
are
this
rooted in
jump scare
powerful
alerts.
emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ejdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated.
Bring them back.
Ejdaha,
I know. I'll bring
now
them back. I'll
incomplete,
bring them back. I'll definitely
became
bring them back
irascible,
at some point.
aggressive.
I might put them in.
What would you expect?
Just like
It was humanity that attacked the ley
little
lines
bit.
that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax.
Wait, they're like
in the
two
beginning,
individual
in order
spirits
to
of one.
open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust.
Isn't it futile?
It is the
Either one
natural
works,
order.
depending on which
An unstoppable
English reading.
force.
I can't believe they used futile
And so,
in this one.
we became you. And from your will, I emerged. contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
You cannot deny.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
Oh.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
I love how they know about insects.
You forgot yourself. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling?
What is this
And
feeling?
all this?
Sudden and new.
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
Aww.
More axe!
More axe.
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha.
Oh!
This. I will remember this.
Okay. Is Ajdaha the golden-eyed adepti
Your power is nearly spent.
Yunfei was talking about? Or was it Jean?
Perceptive
was
as
it
always,
Morax?
my friend.
I think it was Morax. It probably was.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
I mean, your life is, you know, a little important. A little bit. Ah, okay. I need some of those.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Can I make them? Nope.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
Die.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh? Young...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
Huh? No problem. You rescued my men.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
He just said.
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ezdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Wait, so who's a
Even you
Geo-Archon?
met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Oh, they fared
Even
well.
without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant.
A lot of rock puns. Huh?
Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
True.
And would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a
You know
reunion
what I
between
mean?
old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact.
Content of the contract.
Old friend.
Contains of the
God
contract
of
remains.
contracts.
Contains of the contract remain.
I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ezdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And you, Morax, you will live for many a day to come.
Do Archons have infinite lives? I feel like there are more.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Oh.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa, that was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
What does the first badge thing mean?
The voice
it's
was
basically
sometimes sad and song-like.
They're like the
Other
first few
times it was
subscribers.
loud and thunderous.
That's why.
The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a
That's why they're
strange
called the
stone
founders, because they're the
from
first
the
ones
bedrock.
to subscribe. If you subscribe
That's
with your
how
Amazon
Asia
Prime or a regular sub, you can get the
I
founder
answered his
badge.
wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
Yes,
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear
what's
brought
up.
billowing dust.
Thank you.
The mountains
Even
and
considering
waters
it, I
made
appreciate
way
it.
at the sound.
You
The
quit?
sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
The people. Wait, that's it.
1,000 years ago, Agedaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Agedaha could
almost
sense
have another
the stone.
500
Subconsciously, he
What are you
wanted to
trying to-
use
oh,
it to find
God.
me. Despite being the victor,
I mean, if you
I could
sub,
not claim to be
you
stronger
don't have
than
to
he.
save up points for
And in
emotes.
his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me.
It will last
Towards
more
Leah,
than 24
towards
hours.
life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in,
I'm just
he forgot.
saying.
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire, personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured.
I wish we could see
People abandon and surrender the
Archon.
things they love to pursue the right path.
Like we can
Perhaps
use the
this is the
Archon
erosion imposed
mode.
on me by the natural order of this world. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty.
That's your job.
I must thank you both.
When I go somewhere where they sell iTunes gift card, I'll get one and stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Oakland. I appreciate it.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called
Make sure you
Bing.
do it when I'm
He
live though,
told
so you
us
get the
about Kanya
notification.
and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why?
Press Pine.
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
That's a big ass
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence. You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts,
But he's technically not a god
I
anymore.
cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow.
But we know that
There are many events of ages past. Many
They've been here
secrets
before.
that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time. Forgotten by
I'm
the people.
so curious.
Abandoned.
How to escape.
But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Alright. Very well. Okay, guys, so that's it for the game. That was a fairly short request. The fact that I finished it in one sitting. 3 hours? That's not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, I'm starting this trend that after we do the thing, after we do the game, especially after the week, on Wednesdays, for those who have just joined us, I usually just stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And on Wednesdays, we do a special song, theme song. It's a closing outro song from Bear in the Big Blue House. But then I thought, since it is the end of the week, I feel like we should create some. I think that's like a good thing to do at the end of the stream week. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on who to raid on Twitch, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I know who we could raid. I know exactly who. I'm gonna do, because I owe a lot to this person, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have made it into affiliate so quickly. But yeah, hold on then. Raid channel. There we go. All right. So, but before that, of course, we're gonna have to sing our song. No, we have to sing our song. So let's do it. For those who don't know, I'll go through it. Don't worry.
Been up here lighting up the sky.
Luna, do you have time to sing a goodbye song before you go?
Always Bear.
Hey, this was really fun. We hope you liked it too. Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. You get Prime Game for free when you sign in? But hey, I say, well, that's okay. 'Cause we'll see you very soon. I know. I think you get Prime Gaming from Amazon Prime. I know. You just have to connect them. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you like the content, and I hope to see you again next time.